Bienvenidos. Soy la Bruja Espinada, and I am here with your full buck moon reading, full moon in Capricorn. So let's get started. Time's going by fast, isn't it? It feels really like yesterday that we just spoke about setting our intentions with the new moon. So we are met with Temperance, the Nine of Swords, the Page of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Swords and the Page of Cups. Oh, followed by the Ten of Wands and the the Two of Swords. Sorry, I just go off of like when I'm kind of told to stop. The Magician, the Two of Swords, the Magician, and the Nine of Pentacles. I will stop with the Empress. So, Temperance. Are we here? Patience is a virtue. Easier said than done. I get it. Patience is a virtue. Your lack of patience, your impatience is what's working against you. It is what is working against you. And despite this conflict here, what you have to understand is that, yes, you are in a new phase, in a new path on new. It's new. And the reason why we start with the Page, especially when it comes to the Page of Swords, is you're learning a new way to speak your truth. Now, this is why the Nine of Swords is here. That there's a lot of swords. There's a lot of swords here, obviously. But with the Nine of Swords and this Temperance card, Temperance, it is about exercising patience. Now, that's not going to say that be patient with everybody. No. That's not what it's saying at all. What this is saying is for you to be patient. Be patient with yourself. Take the time to develop the growth that is patience. Patience is not allowing disrespect into your life. It is not being the bigger person. Being the bigger person allows disrespect. The Page of Swords and patience go hand in hand, because the journey to becoming the new individual you are trying to be, you're striving to be, takes patience, because it takes time. Don't quit. Don't jump to fuck this shit. Don't do that. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. See the Two Swords here dangling from the earrings? You got to make that choice. Do you want to go back to what you're trying to let go of, or are you trying to choose to maintain that path? And in order to maintain the new path you're trying to set for yourself, this new individual that you're trying to be, got to be patient with yourself. Practice that patience. Sometimes it takes knowing what to say, having the patience to not just say, fuck you, fuck this, fuck that, I'm out, is taking the time to be patient and be like, and not just be like release negativity. No. It's also a mindful practice of how you breathe. You inhale the patience and you release, I'm better than this. And when you do that, you will be clear on communicating, learning how to communicate those boundaries, those healthy boundaries, those things that need to be said without necessarily, like, you stabbing straight to the point without shooting to kill, if that makes any sense. So when it comes to the Queen of Pentacles, this is the level you are trying to ascertain. This is what you're trying to reach. A level of having security and having your bag in a way that no one can mess with you. And you'll get there. It takes patience. Patience with yourself. Don't be so quick to put yourself in a position, because this is what you're trying to get out of. This is what you've been trying to overcome. You are done with all the battles, fighting other people's battles, fighting the battles that you've found yourself in. You're over it, and it's clear. Because when it comes to the Page of Cups, the term emotional recklessness is what wants to come out. But it's not in the sense that you're emotionally reckless. What I'm trying to say is, it's that generational trauma of, like, the things that we've learned, the way that we react. It's a reaction. It's learning how to overcome, to be able to speak our truths without having to constantly be battling with somebody because they misunderstood. And why? There's a bunch of projection that's going out there. And this is what this is telling you. This is teaching you how to better regulate your emotions so that you can clearly communicate in a healthy way. Excuse me. Again, it's not because it's telling you to bottle it all in. There's a bunch of swords here. Swords has to do with air, and it has to do with communication, vocalizing. If you get frustrated and you feel like you have a stone or a ball stuck in your throat or in your chest because you want to say something but you swallow it back down, stop it. This is where you're learning. You take the patience. You have to utilize that patience to figure out how you want to accurately say what it is that you want to say, how to accurately cut to the chase without starting a battle. And it may start a battle, but it's better than choosing a world in which you are the one that suffers. And because there's a big difference between starting a war and defending what is yours. Now, you're learning. You're in a stage of learning, relearning so many things, unlearning, relearning, overall learning new things. And it's been very, very emotionally burdensome. There's a lot of, and I can tell, I get this feeling of like, oh, fuck this shit. I get a lot of that feeling here. And again, with the Page of Swords and the Page of Cups, this is a bunch of understanding our emotions, regulating our emotions. Erase that. I don't want to use it regulating, because you're not trying to regulate. You're trying to be better at communicating what it is that you feel, making it known, and so that you set those boundaries with other people that you're tired of fighting with, and you're choosing the higher road. That's not what I wanted to say. The reason why I don't want to say that is because the association of being the bigger person, taking the high road, is allowing yourself to be disrespected. But that's not what this is saying. What this is saying is that you are relearning things. You're relearning ways to communicate what it is that you feel, how you've been disrespected, and you won't let yourself be disrespected, which is the whole point of this. You are finding a way of growth to the betterment of your life, but you have to be patient. You have to choose patience. You have to understand what the patience is. The patience is not disrespect or allowing yourself to be disrespected. It is taking the time to accurately set those boundaries and communicate what it is that you need to say. Now, again, it's a lot of burdensome. There's a lot of things there's been a lot of things that you're overcoming, and they're heading towards good things, but it's all based on that choice. Don't give up. Don't jump to the fuck this shit mentality. That's not how you're gonna get here. That's not how you're gonna achieve the Queen of Pentacles. Now, The magician is right now, if you set your intentions during the new moon, and even if you didn't, right now is the perfect time to set the intention. Well, actually now we go into manifestation. So new moon is intentions, full moon is manifestation. Today is when we manifest, and you have until tomorrow. You have until tomorrow night. The full moon will be at 100% this morning at 4 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, when you work with magician, this is your manifestation phase. You still have plenty of time to set your intention and to manifest, to choose and speak to the divine, to your higher powers, to the universe, the cosmic mothers, cosmic fathers, divine mothers, whatever you want to call it, whoever you want to channel, your ascended ancestors, the blessed guardians, your angels, whatever. Whoever is guiding you, or you seek guidance for, the people, who you seek healing from, who you seek guidance from, who you seek protection from. This is the time to speak aloud what it is that you want. Please provide me the guidance on my journey to speak without fear, to speak with intention, to feel with intention, to achieve this level of the Empress, to be truly channeled with the divine and secure my abundance. You gotta choose that. Choose that. Make that choice for yourself today. Mighty Fates, what lesson do you have for a watcher today? Ooh, Mighty Fates. No. The Creator. Now, this and this coincide on a level that I wish you truly understood. The Creator. The Creator finds us when we need to move the raw and pure energy in our body and allow it to physically manifest. To be with creation is to simply interpret that which is already within us. There are no rules for creation. This card may also indicate a time where you need to protect your creative work. Think of ideas, inspiration, and creativity as a seed that needs adequate attention, nurturing, and protection. If you have an idea or are working on something, you are being encouraged to keep the energy close to you. Nurture the seed, protect it, and keep it within your personal container. Do not scatter or share creative, sacred energy with others until you know it is the right time. A balanced creator has lots of energy and finds inspiration easily. Others may perceive them as always moving to new things, but in reality, they are grounded enough to show up to one idea in order for it to manifest. They also have a playful disposition and are skilled at turning challenges into opportunities to problem solve, as opposed to allowing themselves to get defeated. There's a flexibility and fluidity inherent in Creator, which is electric and can serve as a catalyst for others to tap into their own wells of inspiration. They can view themselves as being unworthy, and their value can be dependent on how much other people appreciate their work. They may tend to isolate themselves. They can also overlook other aspects of their life, family, friends, responsibility, personal needs in favor of their creative work. On the other hand, they may have an inflated ego and have a larger than life disposition. They also may believe that they need to suffer in order to create art, in turn keeping personal development stagnant. No one is more creative than the magician. No one is more creative. Now is the time to find other means of expression. There's a lot of holding back when it comes to how you express, and that in turn affects the way that you feel. So relearning the way that you feel has a lot to do with how you're going to create and manifest for yourself and for others. Animal spirit guides, what messages do you have for our watchers at this time? We have Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery, and Groundhog Spirit, time to let go. Let's start with our beloved Whale Spirit. Whale Spirit is an ancient creature who was here at the beginning of time and who has seen everything, felt everything, and heard everything that has ever transpired on this planet. In the hidden realms where all things must gather first before manifesting into form, Whale Spirit is the keeper, singing the soul of the whole world from the deepest waters of the coldest seas. When Whale Spirit appears, it is a reminder that there is a great mystery that you must accept without intellectually trying to understand it. Some things cannot be known by the mind, only experienced through the heart, through intuition, and through the peripheral senses that part the invisible veils separating the visible world from the great manifesting consciousness in the hidden realms. Now is the time for you to immerse yourself in the great mystery of spirit and to trust that within the invisible, what you can't see now are the seeds of your intentions being intended to by angels. Certainty is not offered to you right now. You are being asked to trust the process of co-creation. Whale Spirit reminds you that your primary reality is not that of the material world, but that of the realm of spirit, from which the essence of your dreams and desires take shape before arriving as a specific form. You must trust absolutely that what will come will be for the highest good. Stay in your present moment, awareness, and allow the hidden realms to hold your intentions safely until it is time for them to manifest in the realm of form. Let go. For you will not be left behind. Some things take longer than others to arrive. Now, mind you, it says let go. So we jump into Groundhog Spirit. Time to let go. Endings lead to beginnings, and death is a part of life. So Groundhog Spirit is here to let you know that it is time to accept the natural ending of something that is no longer serving you. We love to hold on to what is familiar, but the new needs space to arrive so growth can occur. When Groundhog Spirit appears, it is a sign that there is something in your present situation that you need to let go of so that something new can be born, something that will be far better serve you now. When the Groundhog sees his shadow, and he retreats to his den. Sorry, let me rephrase that. When the groundhog sees his shadow, he retreats to his den. So too mighty you yearn for a little more time to say goodbye and transition into the new. However, change is coming, and it is good, so let go of your resistance. Spring brings many blessings, and what must die will always be reborn in a new form that will be right for you. Life requires change and detachment. Say farewell to whatever once served you and get ready for something amazing to take its place. Spirit is already sending it your way. Have you been relentless in your efforts to revive something that has passed its prime and needs to die away? A situation, a relationship, a belief, or a habit that served you once but no longer fills you with vitality? Perhaps you automatically expect to see the world through a specific lens based on the familiar. Groundhog Spirit has appeared to let you know it's time to accept that the past is the past. So allow yourself to feel the loss and grieve it if you need to. Any sadness will not last forever or overwhelm you. Knowing Spirit is with you and wants you to experience joy and excitement again will help you through this transition from the old to the new. Keep your eyes open, for winter always gives way to spring, and endings always give birth to beginnings. For now, let yourself feel your emotions, releasing them to make way for the joy that awaits you. Spring and new growth are on their way, for that is Spirit's promise to you. I'm going to take a sip because before I go into what is being attracted to you at this time, I wanted to point something out. There's the Nine of Swords, there is the Ten of Swords, and there is the Ten of Wands. 10, the higher you go in the number of the arcana, of the suits, this signifies the completion. So you start with 1, you end with 10. You're getting to that point where you're finishing out a cycle. And as we're halfway through, actually we're at the fullest point of the moon. New moons are the start. Full moons are the halfway point. We're at the fullest point. We're almost there. You're almost done. You just have to make that choice to create this new beginning you have already been so patient for. But the whole point is, like, you might be feeling like, I've been patient enough. Spirit's here to remind you is that you haven't. You have yet to let go. But now is the time to start. So, what is being attracted to you at this time? What is being attracted to you? Negativity. Distorted views, wounds, complaining, negative self-talk, self-sabotage, outside influences. Be gracious and cut that shit out. Don't let it cling to you. Give yourself a limpia. You don't know how to? Go stand in the full moon for a little bit and ask for her to cleanse you. Ask for the grace of the divine to cleanse you of any negativity that's trying to cling to you at this time. This is your full moon message. I sincerely hope it helps, and I will see you guys next time.